shit. No!
In the criminal justice system, sexually based offenses are considered especially heinous. In New York City, the dedicated detectives who investigate these vicious felonies are members of an elite squad known as the Special Victims Unit. These are their stories.
So today is Tuesday, July 21st. It is the second day of the reading rush. I had a really good day yesterday. I read How We Fight for Our Lives by Saeed Jones. It was exceptional. It fulfilled like 3 prompts of the reading rush, so I'm already pretty much halfway done, which is good. Because I'm also doing the Fuckathon this month, so I'm really trying to wrap up both by the end of the month, so I didn't want the reading rush to be too heavy with reading. I'm also on vacation, so I wanted to kind of take some time to chill and maybe not read as much, maybe just be outside, play a bunch of Breath of the Wild, maybe start a new game of Stardew Valley. I'm not sure. The world is my oyster. I also kind of want to stay close to home because we are in a pandemic. Where I live, we were doing a really good job of flattening the curve, but just in the last couple of days, we've started to creep back up there again, so it's been a very sobering reminder that we're living in a pandemic. So I'm kind of thinking about staying close to home. The book that I will be reading today is The Test by Sylvain Neuvel. This is a very short novella. It's only about 100 pages, so you know what? I might be able to bust this one out today as well. This is about someone sitting for the British citizenship test, and I'm getting Black Mirror vibes from it. I feel like something really weird is going to happen in this. This will fulfill the prompts of a book that starts with the test. It will also fulfill the prompt for a book set in on another continent. I live in North America, and this is in the UK, is where this one is set. I was also going to use this as a book to read outside because it's really short, but I ended up doing that yesterday with How We Fight for Our Lives. I also got a lot of sun yesterday, so I might just, drink a bunch of water and just take it easy. Just take it easy today. I also thought it would be fun to do a little loop of my neighborhood. I'd mentioned in a previous video that the neighborhood that I lived in is just bountiful with those free little library book houses. There's at least 5 in like the little vicinity around my house. So maybe I'll just take you guys on a little tour of some book houses. That'd be fun, right? Well, I'm holding you hostage, so we're gonna do it anyways. So here's one. This one is very close to my home. A latch. Ooh. Joy Luck Club. I've been wanting to read this one. I picked this one up from a book house a little while ago. So I've already got that one. A few books down there. This one's stacked today. Walter Mosley. Ooh, the Canadian Tax Journal. There's a hot score. Can't believe that one's still here. Can't believe no one snatched that up. Welcome to another episode of Alicia Hikes. She takes you around to the local community parks. Yeah, let's just get a couple of steps. It's about 10 a.m., so the sun is out, but it is not at maximum heat quite yet. So I am thrilled about that. These tall grasses just looking so majestic and tall and itchy. This is like 10 minutes away from where I live. That city in the distance is the city that I live in, that is Victoria. And you can't really see the ocean from here, but the ocean is just kind of over there behind those trees. This is a nice little park. So I was thinking about coming here to read, but it's actually really warm and I didn't bring my hat like an absolute fool. So I might just hang out here for a couple of minutes and then go home and read there where the sun is less directly on me. So that's what we'll do. On today's episode of Alicia's Kitchen, we're making carrots. We're gonna have a carrot snack. I can't even wait. Oh, so first step is we peel the carrots. Off camera, I poured some yogurt into a bowl. That's a very high stress part of the cooking, is putting the yogurt in the bowl. So I'm gonna peel these carrots now. Less dangerous than pouring the yogurt, but still, you never know. You just gotta watch out. You gotta watch out for it. And now the safest part of this is chopping them up. I'm gonna chop them up into some slices to dip in my dip. Oh, what? That's okay. 5-second rule. I'm good with that carrot still. So there's a bowl of carrots, yum. And then my favorite dip for carrots, I made this up, is I just have plain yogurt and then 1 million tablespoons of Valentina's hot sauce. I love a spicy hot yogurt dip for my carrots. I just think it's delicious. And then the finishing touch is just a sprinkle of sumac on top of the dip. That's a tasty little treat. And there you have that super complex snack. We've got dip, we've got carrot. I hope you learned something today on Alicia's Kitchen. Delicious. Yeah, So it is about 2:30 p.m. and I have just finished The Test by Sylvain Neuvel. This took me just over an hour to read. It's a very short novella. This is a dystopian, speculative fiction, science fiction short story. I enjoyed this. It didn't feel like the most original plot, but it was fun and I felt like it was well done. I don't really want to go too much into the plot either because it is so short that I feel like anything that I would say would just kind of tell you the whole short story. But if you are familiar with the movie Cabin in the Woods, and if you are familiar with the Milgram experiment, then that is what this book is. So very briefly, this is about a man. He is an Iranian immigrant who is coming into the UK with his family, and he is sitting for the British citizenship test that is 25 questions long, and if he passes it, they will become British citizens. So obviously something goes weird from there. This is very much a Black Mirror-esque story. I feel like in the short amount of pages that this was, it did fairly successfully cover off a lot of conversations about racism, xenophobia, sexism. Yeah, I don't really have much else to say about this. It was a fun short story, and I mean, I'm somebody who really loves short stories. I gave this one maybe like a 3.5. It was fun. It didn't change my life in any way, but I enjoyed it. I thought it was cool. Yeah, so Cabin in the Woods, the Milgram experiment, you have The Test by Sylvain Neuvel. And yeah, this covered off 2 more prompts. A book starting with the, and a book set in another continent, in the UK. So woo! We did another one. We did another one, guys. So that's about all that I have for you today. I feel like now I am just gonna go park myself and play some Zelda Breath of the Wild for the next like 8 hours. So you guys don't need to watch me indulge in that. So I'm gonna go edit this and post it and call it a day. It was lovely hanging out with you once again, and yeah, until next time, pals. I'll see ya!